Hello, good smelling ladies and gentlemen. That includes you. That includes you. That includes you. Today I'm going to give you my weekly rotation for the week. It's kind of cold here in Georgia, so I picked out some boozies. I picked out some gourmands. And one day it was kind of warm. Well, it wasn't warm, but it was warmer. And I wore spicy green. Now, it really surprised me which one that I received a compliment on. I'm not surprised that it was only one compliment. I'm surprised by the fragrance that I received the compliment on. So, I'm going to go over this list from Monday through Friday. Without further ado, let's get started. The first fragrance that I wore Monday was CH Privé. The scent was released in 2015. It's spicy and sweet. Now, this is a very boozy fragrance. Now, when you first spray this, you're going to get some of that grapefruit. You're going to pick up on a little lavender and a little sage. So at the top of it, it's very spicy. About 10 minutes in, that's when you're going to get some notes of whiskey. That makes it very boozy, makes it very spicy. And then when it dries down, that's when you're going to get some benzoin mixed with tonka that give it that boozy gourmand smell. Now this is very spicy, boozy. It's almost a gourmand, but with the spiciness, I think it leaned more of the boozy. This is normally a compliment getter, but I didn't receive any compliments on it, but nevertheless, that was my scent for Monday. Now for Tuesday, I wore Bronzo Intense. It's an oriental spicy fragrance. Now I know you probably haven't heard of this. It's a Middle Eastern fragrance from Pandora Scents, but it's a nice Middle Eastern fragrance. Kind of puts you in the mind of Bentley Intense, but this is more intense with stronger notes, a little bit more boozy, and a little bit more spicy. Now when you first spray this, you're going to get like this black pepper, and that's going to last for probably about 10-15 seconds. It's not going to last long, but you get that spiciness from the black pepper. Then once it dries down, you're going to get rum, you're going to get cinnamon, you're going to get sage. So the middle of this is very spicy. That can pretty much last throughout the fragrance, but then it tones down a little bit. That's when you greet it with some benzoin, and you're going to get some darkness from some leather. Now this is a very nice boozy scent. I think I paid, it was around the $50 mark, but it's a fragrance that's well worth the price. If you ever get a chance to get your hands on it, check it out. Very boozy, spicy. Just think of Bentley Intense with more spicy notes, more boozy notes, and they're more pronounced. And the majority of the people that I let smell it pick the Bronzo Intense by a large margin over the Bentley Intense. So before I go and get Bentley Intense, I'll throw in a couple more dollars. Get Bronzo Intense. You'll be very satisfied. It's a better smelling fragrance, better smelling scent. On Wednesday, I picked out this spicy green fragrance. And believe it or not, this is the one that got me a compliment on it. The female that said she liked it, she said she liked it because it's a nice, clean, fresh scent. So it's not your typical green scent. It has some heaviness on it. And that fragrance is Mousse Liminaire by Robe. The scent was released in 2018. It's green and spicy. And when you first spray this, you're going to get a lot of green notes. You're going to get tree moss. You're going to get the cypress. You're going to get some woody notes. You're also going to pick up the woody notes. I think it's coming like a cedar wood because it's kind of a sharp woody note. Then about 15-20 minutes in, that's when you're going to get some darkness from the frankincense. So this is spicy. It's green with a little darkness on it. Then it dries down to like this clean musk. So this is very nice, clean, green scent that's a little bit heavier than the typical green scents. It's not your typical green scent because it's very thick, very mossy, very leafy. Then it has some darkness from that frankincense. And then it's very clean with that musk. Mousse Liminaire from Robe would be a perfect fragrance to get your hands on. Check it out. Now we coming up on Thursdays, and the fragrance that I wore Thursday is coming from the house of Serge Lutens. That is 5 o'clock gingerbread. The scent was released in 2008. It's spicy, woody. Now when you first spray this, you're gonna get a light dose of bergamot, and that disappears in probably a minute's time. Then you're gonna get some honey in the middle of it. You're gonna get some cocoa. Then in the base, you're gonna get some ginger. Now this is a perfect gourmand scent. It doesn't project far. It's more of a close encounter scent, but it does smell like you just baked some gingerbread cookies, popped it open, because it's very spicy, gourmand, with a little sweetness, and then that ginger mixed with the cocoa, give it that gingerbread feel. This is kind of bready, spicy. I don't see it being as a casual scent, but it's a nice scent for nighttime, dressing it up, going out. Check it out. 5 o'clock gingerbread. Now this particular fragrance for Friday I wore, and 1 or 2 sprays you'll be set for the day, but I deliberately wore 4 to 5 sprays, and I'll tell you why. Do you guys know people who are always in a bad mood, always negative, always got something negative to say, put you in a bad mood, never have anything positive? So I wore it to piss him off. The reason I did that because he always complaining about people wearing fragrances, but therefore he wear this stinky, loud deodorant that projects 2 to 3 feet so you smell him, but he always got something to say about somebody else smelling good. 4 to 5, maybe 6 sprays just to piss him off. I didn't get compliments on it, and this is normally a compliment getter. I wasn't expecting anything, and that is coming from the house of Ford Tobacco Vanille. Now this is a 50 milliliter decant that I got to split with on base notes. I normally receive compliments on it. So when you first spray this, you're going to get some tonka mixed with cocoa. They give you like a benzoin feel. Benzoin is not listed, but it's like a spicy dark chocolate. And then when it dries down some, you're going to get them dried fruits that makes it kind of dark, heavy. I think this is what makes it really project. And then when it completely dries down, that's when you're going to get that vanilla. Now this is a nice vanilla with some tobacco undertones, some benzoin. The complete dry down on this is like a vanilla pipe tobacco. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Stay safe. Come back and see me. Peace.